between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Jets. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. This defense for the Jets, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They're in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something. Execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. This is taken at the 18. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Jets at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Wilson. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Jets 0. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 more yards there and another first down. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. This is taken at the 15. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Jermaine Johnson there to bring him down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 38, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. A good pickup there, a 22. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. From the gun on third down, Lawrence. And this one is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
Taken at the goal line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. To throw is Wilson. And he'll find Hall. A solid stiff arm. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space, as they did right there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
Wilson will throw again. That pass complete to Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They'll run with Hall. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. This pass out wide to Hall. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Toward the pylon. Caught. Touchdown. Tyler Conklin, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jets have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they're looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jag touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick six from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Lawrence will try again after the pick six. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, a run with Etienne. Powering forward. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And got his man complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 65 yards. And the Jags are back within a score. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Jaguars 17.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To throw again on 2nd down, Lawrence. He completes it to Ridley. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Again, it's Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars! A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the 1st half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding what receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This taken in at the goal line. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Ball again on 2nd down. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense. 3
yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Play action. It's Wilson. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. 25 yards for the touchdown. Zerline now for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Lawrence on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
This is caught, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all the coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk.
Lawrence's pass complete to Christian Kirk. A 9-yard gain on the play.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Jags first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receiver...
And now here's another interception. Brandon Smith picks it off. He stiff arms him. I think you and I were a little surprised.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth, then I'm